Yo, 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 what's up, guys? This is Real Time Knicks with your man Joe from AC. I got Jay Chozen, man. Jay Chozen with me once again, yo. We're going to break this thing down for you in real time because that's what we're doing nowadays in Real Time Knicks. Welcome to the new rebrand. Welcome to the show, man. Yo, Jay Chozen, man. Long time no see, man. It's nice to
Yeah,
see you on the pod again, man. We're gonna do it big tonight, man. It's gonna be a good episode. So I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. A lot's been happening around the Knicks verse, and I'm gonna let you take it, lead the way for us, Jay Chosen. Let us know, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. First of all, to you and all my Knicks family out there, congratulations, man.
Yeah, man. It's
Congratulations,
about
man.
time.
We done did it. Uh, Wherever you were in New York, wherever. I mean, look, they were having viewing parties in Istanbul. I mean, the Knicks
Yeah,
did things that were so miraculous that only one other team, one other man did what JB did, and one other team, two other teams, but we were above the other team. So really, only two teams hit the type of numbers that people like the viewing numbers that people watched us. We were the most likable, and it's so funny coming from a New Yorker. The most likable, watchable, rootable team.
yeah, man. Everyone
And
loves this team now, man. You know,
they
we're
love
we're
it. Yeah,
America's favorite now, man. Straight
yeah,
up.
yeah. We are definitely America's baby. And man, I was in Brooklyn. It was popping. I had a great time. I was actually with Ron from Still Knicks fan.
Yo, salute to
And
Ron, man. Salute to him,
yeah,
man.
salute to Ron, man. Salute to Ron, man. We were doing it up big time with his partner John. Salute to John and his son and Jose on the ones and twos. Met him too,
Hey,
great guy. They had a wonderful party going on outside. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people there. The watch party, believe it or not, this how place was so dope. It was free to the public, but there was a bar and stuff, people hanging out. Very calm, cool. But where I was behind the glass, it was soundproof. So we were in the kind of VIP, uh,
nice.
12 of us.
That
It was
sounds
really,
sick.
really awesome. So sick. I brought my cousin D with me. Shout out to my cousin D. And then we stayed in Brooklyn after for like hour and a half, and I just kept leading chants. Go New York, go New
Yeah,
York, go.
you got
Go
to.
New York, go New York, go. Got so much video on that. I'm gonna send it out soon. Uh, and like, working on the show Chopping It Up with Chosen, which is coming out soon. I would say
Hey, salute to
probably
that,
next.
man.
Thank you, brother. Probably in the middle of July. And of course, still rocking with you, still rocking with um, which I love the rebranding. So salute to you and many blessings to the growth of it. I know it's going to grow for sure. Um, Definitely rocking with Nick's Real Talk still.
Salute to them. Salute to Divine and Shaw, man. Those guys are awesome.
Definitely.
Love their
Man.
show, man.
Yep. I'm going to be rocking. I'm going to be chilling with Shah tomorrow by the parade. And and then of course the big one with Uncle Freezy and company and Blanche Tears with
Hey, salute Uncle Freezy, man. I've been watching him
yeah
for such a long time, man. He's the goat when it comes to this thing, man. He really
uh
is.
number one cheap rocker, the
Yeah,
number one
man.
cheap rocker. Yeah, no doubt,
And
no
another
doubt.
thing about him, he's just so like he's an entertainer, man. You could tell, like deep down in his DNA, he's got that entertainer DNA. So yo,
Oh
salute to him.
yeah,
Salute to him, man.
definitely, definitely.
So
Yeah, we're one with like two peas in the pod. We definitely have that that you know, when like a good freestyle. If you're freestyling off the last man's word, you pick right up from it. It's good, and he's got a great thing going. And many blessings to everybody that I named, including you. Many blessings to everybody. May they just all rise, and because the podcasting is the way to go now. It's not the news.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's so
I
much
love
different.
doing it. I love it.
Yeah,
It's really,
the,
but
the
the thing
news
about
is
it,
bull. You know,
oh yeah, you can't with the news.
no.
So, but yeah, man, I want to kind of touch on the whole rebrand thing because I know you kind of, this is your first time seeing it. And I
Hmm.
want to welcome everyone that's seeing it. This is Real Time Knicks. This is the new brand. I know you guys once knew me as the most optimistic Knicks fan, and listen, I'm still the most optimistic Knicks fan, whether you want to say it or not, because I've
Hmm.
been saying, we've been saying this team's got fight. We've been saying this team's got grit. So, but when it comes to Real Time Knicks, man, we're calling a lot of things in real time, and I want to be here when things happen. There's news that happens on the real. I just want to talk about it. And
Yeah.
it's never really like in the space of wanting to get attention. It's really just trying to cover the things in my angle because there's certain things that get said and I'm kind of sometimes I don't agree, and I have my own little spin on it and I want to give my take. So that's where Real Time Knicks comes from. And
Doing
yeah,
it in
man,
real time.
doing it in real time. So I think
Yeah.
it was very appropriate. Then the way the whole thing happened, man. Like, and then when the Knicks won, I be honest with you, man. Like, it hasn't really sunk in with me yet. Like, even when I was watching it on the TV, like, I felt like very strange. Like, I was like, this is it. Like, we finally did it, right? But at the same time, I'm thinking like, yo, like this, what we're trying to do, it's not finished. Like, job's not finished. I really felt that way. I really, I know it's time to celebrate. And I really, and I'm getting there. I will. It's going to sink in eventually. Especially tomorrow at the parade, man. I'm going to be loving that. So
Yeah.
salute to everyone showing up to the parade. But I want to say, man, I still think this team's got more in the tank. I still think we can go and win another one of them things. So I know a lot of people are talking about this trade talk and all this stuff. I mean, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. But with me right here, man, I'm staying optimistic. Even though there's a lot of things going on with our cap space, I still think we can be a lethal team coming next year. We got JB at the end of the day, and he's dropped 45 in the finals in the last game in a closeout game. Can you believe it? R1A dropping 45 points to bring us home the trophy, man. That was
Not,
huge.
not only that, but we played 5 versus 8 the entire time. Nothing was fair on our side. Whistles weren't called. Flagrants weren't made. That crying, weeping Wemby. You heard it from me first. Weeping Wemby. All right. I had it LLC'd by my man. That's mine now. I'm gonna make a thing about it. Weeping Wemby, bro. I'm telling you right now. Uh, for them to like baby him and keep him in a bubble, and it probably would have been worse with SGA to be honest. But I would have took anybody. But it was apropos that we played them, and in '99 we lost 4-1. Ewing gets hurt, goes down. No one gets hurt. There's no excuses for anybody.
Nope.
Weeping Wemby, you just don't have it. You cannot mess with us. You know why they hate us? Because they ain't us.
They ain't us, man.
And that's a fact. So there is a face of basketball. There is a face of the NBA. There is a face of all of it. And he is a 6-ish foot guard who dropped 45 in the closeout game, dropping dimes over a 7'5" guy.
It's incredible, man. He looked like
Incredible.
he looked. He's gonna go down in history, man. He
In
really is.
history.
They better build
He's
him a
already on
statue.
the floor. He's already on the floor. Yeah, they're gonna build him a statue. I first, I even though he didn't make it, he brought him to 2 championships. So the first one, I think, should go to the stat. If they start building statues, Frazier, Reed, they should build them first. No doubt about it. Patrick should get one, no doubt in my mind. He brought him
Yeah.
to 2 championships, and if not for a bounce or two or a call or two. And I'm gonna say it. Pat Riley should have took Starks out when he went 1 for 17. It's old news, but in real time,
In real time.
we just won it. And that thing that you're describing about it feeling like it's not over. See, I feel that, but I feel something extra with it. I feel like, well, I cried like 5 times. I cried on air the other day. I cried when we won because I'm old enough to remember Ewing doing that, and Ewing's my guy. And Ewing, if you were old enough to watch Ewing play, you would have been like, "Oh my God, this is." And for him to see him dap it up with Cat and hug, to know he's gonna get a ring because he's on the team, the ambassador.
Yeah, the ambassador. Yep, he's gonna get one.
I mean, I cried. I cried the other day talking about it. I don't know. I might do it tonight. Um, the feeling I have is I haven't even thought about the stuff that was and I don't name names that I was saying earlier, and I don't even think about that stuff. Not right
Yeah,
now.
it's kind of early. You're right. I agree.
We just won.
We just won.
Won.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, New York, New York. Think
I'm
about
still
all the
like,
Knicks.
I'm still in awe. You know, for me, it hasn't even.
Right.
I,
Be in,
I
be in awe. Be in awe. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Stay in
god.
awe. I
Uh,
actually put this on because I wore this the night of of the thing, but it was the Emirates,
oh
right?
man.
But it was the Emirates
Yeah.
Cup, and
Yep.
I'm walking down the
It's
street in
huge. It was the
Brooklyn,
biggest
right?
part of the season.
Right,
The
and
Emirates.
everybody's like, "Yo, you got a champ shirt already?" I was like, "Yeah, I damn
Yeah, I
right,
do. That's
right,
right.
that's right." But people laughing. I was leading. Go New York, go New York, go! Chance. I have it all on video. I'm gonna share with you. I'm gonna share it over here with real time and Joe, of course, and we're gonna have a great time. And when I start bubbling and going, I'm gonna definitely have you on, and we're gonna do a lot of things because like on that night, I rocked with Ron, John, and then Karan and Sim, the Podfather. We all kind of they came through like through street, however they came through like this, and me and Ron were sitting next to each other, and
That's so
man,
fire. That sounds awesome, man. That's like the type of stuff that needed to happen, you know? This
yeah,
type of stuff for like being a creator, that's like the type of thing you dream about, you know? Like winning a
actually,
championship and then being like,
right,
embraced by all those type of guys that have been doing this for such a long time and they're all in the space, you know? It's like you
right,
deserve it, you know? It's just that's just what it is, you know what I mean? So, but yo,
exactly.
salute to you for that. That's special, man. And I'm glad I got to hear about that tonight. That's something, man. It really
Oh man,
is.
it was like when he reached out, I was like, hell yes.
Yeah.
And I said, should I bring people? Whatever. I brought my cousin. She had a blast. She doesn't really, she's newer to the Knicks, and I wore my Mets hat because it's orange and blue
It's fire
across
hat.
the world.
It's fire.
Right? We gotta connect them. Everything is
Absolutely.
connected.
It's
So
funny you bring that up. That's
I
funny you bring that up.
appreciate that. Yeah, man. So we had a great time, and I couldn't believe it, man. Ron gets out of his chair, 6'5", like 260, right? And I'm like, yo, it's the best people. They were the
He's a cool guy,
best,
Ron,
the
man.
best, the best, the best. Hospitable, um, gracious, welcoming, and when I look back on things in a few years from now, I'm never gonna forget it. Like my whole ride started with Ron, going on to that show and then meeting people. and that's how it works, you know.
Yeah.
So
He's got a great show. Great show.
great show, great composure, great great heart, just great man, you know. So shout out to you, Ron, and of course John when they do the Monday nights, and Jose, and they were just unbelievable people. And Brooklyn was also unbelievable, and you know, it's things like this, man. You know, it's times like this. So, you know, I think part of what you're feeling, I feel, is
Yeah, and
not
don't get me
just
wrong,
that,
I'm excited. You know, I really am. It's
yeah,
just,
going forward.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
excited, but I'm also like said, there's no more basketball, and I think that's part of the feeling.
There's so
Like
much going on in the space right now, though. There's so much to talk about still. Even though the season's over, we're still, we're still going at it. And that's the
summer
thing,
league's
too.
in a month,
Yeah, man. It's
you
a
know.
lot to talk about, right? So,
I'm gonna try to get to Vegas. I want to see it this year. I
yeah.
definitely am gonna. Oh yeah, I'm going to summer league.
Well, I was looking at the draft. We got the 24th pick. That's a good selection. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a great selection because it puts you right in the middle of the pack where all the guys in the beginning that might be a little bit overrated get taken out, and the guys that sit right in the middle that are really good players, that you get the right piece in the right position in the right team in the right situation, you might have an SGA on your hands or it's just
Or
a good player
Brunson.
or a
Or
Brunson.
Brunson.
Yeah. Well, the
Well,
thing that's the
speaking
thing
of
I was
which,
gonna say. You know, Brunson, they're gonna try to copycat. There's gonna be a lot of copycats coming out, Brunson. So especially in the draft.
yeah.
But
Oh man, there's so. This draft is gonna be good.
yeah,
It's a good draft. We need height. We need um we need a center,
I agree.
and like I'm talking about like I have some ideas, but we need either a a Kessler like center or Kessler. But I'll wait for that talk for a moment. We have three picks, one in the first round, two in the second. They might bundle them up. Why not bundle them up and move up? Why not bundle them
Yeah,
up, package them with a couple guys that might not be here but are here, and make moves? There's so many things that could be done right now.
yeah, we have a lot of options. A lot of
A lot
options.
of,
It's good.
lot of options.
We have a good problem. It's a good problem
Mm-hmm.
to have. So I'm excited to see how this thing transpires, especially with all the news that's been coming out, especially the news that came out today.
Yeah.
So,
So tell the people about the news.
well, I was for a long time. I was saying that we needed to extend Mitchell Robinson. You know, even once he becomes a free agent, get him back on the team for next year. But now with the cap space and the way that the second apron's looking, it's looking like we're not going to even be able to keep him. It's looking like Mitchell Robinson's on his way out,
Yeah.
and because Dolan he doesn't want to go into the second apron. He's not willing to spend the money. So
So he says.
so he says.
So that's what I wanted to get to earlier, and I couldn't get.
Yeah, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts about this, though. I know it's something that it's on that edge of conversation, but I still kind of want to hear your thoughts.
I think that I found a leaked video of James Dolan talking to the team.
Yeah, I saw that video too on in
You
my
saw that
post.
video right
hmm
in the gym right before the playoffs started.
He was sitting down in front of the team?
In front of them, he had a little notebook in his hand.
Yeah, he said some things.
Right, and he said, and he basically what he said is, "I believe in you. I've never done this before,"
hmm
which I found very interesting because he like people don't really realize this. Patrick Ewing, like Cat, is a great like one of the best 3-point big men I've ever seen. but he got better on defense as it went.
I think
All
so.
right,
Yeah.
he was pick number one. Pat was pick number one. Pat and Cat, think about it. Ready? Pat was a defensive monster who scored 25 and 12 and 2 blocks every night.
That's huge. That's like,
That's a two-way player,
yeah, that really is.
a monster. But he didn't have it.
25? 25 points?
Yep, 20 between
Wow.
23 to 25 every night, and about 10 to 12 rebounds every night.
Because I know Cat
And
sits in like 19 to 21
lot,
space,
right.
you know? And to have
And
that,
Cat doesn't, and he doesn't put his hand up and back people down like Pat did.
and that's 6 extra points. That's a whole ball game. You know, that's what the Suns were losing to the Bucks in that one finals matchup. It wasn't a big, when Mikal Bridges was on the Suns, there wasn't a big deficit.
No.
So that's 6 points, man. That could mean the world. That could mean
I
a
mean,
ring.
Listen, Pat in his prime, and this is my own personal thought, would um you would package Cat with somebody to get Pat.
Yeah.
And now, and this is not, listen, I'm not taking anything away from Cat. What I think Cat did was remarkable. Was um exactly what you want from a team player. He wasn't screaming, I need to be 1B. He was screaming, I need to be part of.
Yeah.
Run the ball through me. That gives what I've been saying since JB got here. I've been saying, can we get a point guard? And people look at me and go, what? We just picked up a point guard. No, we picked up a 6-foot Mamba blood, Jordan willed man.
Yeah, like
If he was
the
6'6",
best, yeah.
he'd be known as the best player. And if he was 6'6", he would have
It's
been
only because his height.
It's height. It was so tight. So we had a little that problem back in the days. First we picked up Patrick, and we picked up Mark Jackson, and we had a backup named Rod Strickland, who was better than Alvarado and from New York, and Kolick together. But we didn't have OG. We had Skywalker. He wasn't an OG. We had the wrong Wilkins, Gerald Wilkins. Dominique was killing it for Atlanta. Gerald Wilkins tried his best. Gerald Wilkins remind me a lot of like a less shooting J.R. Smith.
Okay.
But, a little bit wild, whatever.
Yeah.
But we didn't have, and then Oakley. Now, Oakley, he played tough. He was a great power forward, played tough. Mason came along. This team, in real time, locked in together, and everybody played their position, stayed in their lane.
Yup.
So I think, number one, if you're not sitting and enjoying it, I know some of us are still in shock and awe.
Shock and awe is not even the word.
Right. I know.
Oh my God.
Times, and I'm not a crier. I'm like completely different. And
Jay, there was 3 minutes left on the shot clock or on the clock, and I'm like, is this real life? Is this happening? Are we about to win? Are we finally about to get a ring right now? Is this real? I still don't believe it. Listen to me, Jay. The seasons before we were finally making it to playoffs, you know what I was saying? I was literally getting on these podcasts, and this was what I was saying. I was saying, yo, just get me to the playoffs. I don't care if we're an 8 seed. I just want to make it to the playoffs, man. Just once, please. And then we had that series against the Hawks, and we lost, and I wasn't really stressing it because we finally got to the playoffs. But this, we
I mean,
finally got to the finals and we won.
and we won. I mean, that's what should be the narrative.
Yup.
That's why I'm not worried about like
No, we can't talk about any of that yet. There's
that
something
stuff.
special, really special that happened here that we got to talk about it, man.
Right? Like, look, if JB didn't do what he did, there was a quite a big possibility OG could have been the MVP. That's how
Yeah,
good he played.
yeah,
That man played
yeah.
unbelievable basketball. Unbelievable.
If there
Because
was another award, I'd give it to him. you know.
right. If JB dropped, he dropped 30 a night, and he was able to get a handful of assists. This man was dropping 20, grabbing 8, getting 2 steals, getting 2 blocks, sticking the toughest guy on the other team every night. So to me, and like I said, I'm not even talking about what's next or whatever, but going forward, the two untouchable people on this team is JB and OG. Um, some people did shrink in this series, but we definitely have to give flowers to Tibbs for building this team. You talking about making it to that playoff game with the Hawks? That was all Tibbs. You know, he built something very sustainable. And Brown and company, not Brown, not just Brown. Brown, Papa Brunson, the shooting coach, the big man coach, Patrick Ewing, the ambassador. All these people made that coaching staff unbelievable tight. And we played like a family.
Yeah,
And
man.
you know, you look at other teams. I mean, dude, we set records.
13 in a row.
13 in a row. We
Differential.
won. The differential was nuts.
Insane.
And so, how do you close somebody out? What was the closeout
I
for?
think it was 40 points on Cleveland or something, or maybe that was
Yeah,
the
more
Sixers.
than that. Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
one of them was like
insane.
47
40
points.
points, yeah.
It was nuts. 29, 36, and 40 something. That was nuts.
That's why I was kind of upset in the finals when Cat only had 2 points in that closeout game, because I was saying, Cat, I need you to, I need you to help JB a little bit, but that's all right, JB had his game. It was JB's night. That's how it is. That's
Right.
how it's been going,
Right. It's
It's always someone's night.
It's always JB's night, no matter what. It's always.
Yeah, I mean, there's been nights where JB, we had to have other people step up. It was like once or twice. It wasn't, but
Nobody, even the iconic Jordan, nobody wins by themselves.
yeah, exactly. It's team effort.
Right. That's why I said if there's no JB, OG is the MVP because
Yeah, I mean,
he did everything, everything.
I just think this whole thing starts with JB being the point guard, though, man. Like he's got to get his statue. I can't
He
wait to
does.
see it, man. Can't wait.
He's the fourth in line, but he'll get it. He I'll tell you what, he solidified. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
That's why it's another reason why I have so much faith in our season next year, because I might as well be the first one talking about it. I think we're going to win another chip, and it's not just because of JB, right? I think it's because of this culture that we established and what we set up already. Like we're in the golden pony boy seat right now. Everybody's trying to figure out what we did. They want to copy us,
Yeah.
So I could see us, no Mitchell Robinson, that's okay, but we could fill his spot with someone.
No offense to everybody, and I'm gonna say this: Mitchell Robinson,
He's a necessary evil, but
eh, maybe Mitchell Robinson had the best rebound one of the best rebounds. In if he's not to come back,
I think I know what you're talking about.
he'll be remembered for that last game, going down the stretch, jumping up over Wemby,
Yeah,
pushing Wemby back, and securing the rebound.
it's huge.
Huge. Um, his tenure here
It's another thing, huge
was
thing.
was big, but it was marred by injury. We never really saw you know, a sustainable Mitch that if he never gets hurt, that's why these thin guys like the Wembys and even the Mitches, those guys, you got to be watch out for that, man, because you know why we won mostly besides JB doing his thing like that is because Cat and Mitch were running into this man. He couldn't take it. He was winded. He was getting his butt whooped. Not to mention that, but he's a snob. He's a brash, snooty. Like who the hell wants that for the face of the league? When you got this other guy, JB, not saying a word to anybody, knows that he got fouled, didn't even yell at the ref, knows that he's the best on the court, didn't have to boast about it. Stayed there and hugged the other coach.
Yeah, that's class. Huge.
Classy. That's the classy shit that New
Yeah.
York's made of, man. That's the classy stuff New York's made of. Another thing I want to say while I have the platform? Hey, New York News, stop showing the same three negative things over and over again. There was 99% of love out there, hugging each other, high-fiving, all faces,
They do
all
that. So, yep.
races, all ages, all people, all backgrounds. We were hugging and high-fiving, and I was part of it. I saw it with my own eyes. So one fool made a fool of himself, and he's gonna go away forever. And another fool did some other things, and they lit a bus up, and they kept rotating that. Show the good stuff. That's why
Yeah.
I never will never watch CNN, Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 7,
Chaos
Channel
sells,
9, Channel
That's what they
11.
want.
Yeah, sex, rock and roll, and violence.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can shove that where the sun don't shine. We bring in positivity.
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. The news for a long time, they're just going to try to rage bait you with all that stuff. They should be showing us all the good stuff that happened. But again, man, it's the Knicks. They've been against us all year, and they'll play our friend now that we won because we won. And then, now when it's time for next season, we'll see who's sticking on the bandwagon, right? So,
right.
Like I said, man.
The numbers changed quite a bit after that first game when they put us down negative.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you why. Everybody put a ton of money on that, and Vegas almost went broke.
Oh, I bet.
We won by 10 the first game, and we were supposed to lose by 4.5. So.
But, yo, Jay, you touched on something that I kind of want to talk about real quick, and then we can hop off it. The whole thing with Wemby, it's just something I want to double check on because, man, when you're a real competitor and you're really into competition, it's something that you live and you die for. When you lose,
right?
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's not fun, but the whole part of that is to show respect to the other competitors at the end of competition. That's the sport. That's the spirit of competition in itself. For him not to want to clap up Brunson, someone that just did something historic, you don't want to shake this man's hand, you just want to go pound in the locker room, that just shows the inexperience that this team had going into this thing to begin with. And for them to say, oh, we're going to win, no, we're not worried about the Knicks, it's kind of like a slap in the face, man. You guys gotta give us our respect, man.
Yeah.
God, we deserve it.
There's an old saying in New York. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. If you don't respect the game, you don't belong. right. You're gonna you're gonna give me my respect, or I'm gonna take it. And he didn't give us the respect, so we took it, and that's that.
Yeah, we had to. You
We
know.
had to take it, yeah, and we did. You don't want to give us respect. You
But
think
yo,
you
another
don't.
thing.
You think, and by the way, what a choker and a
Yeah,
flopper.
that's what I was
Yeah,
getting into. Yeah, I
he
was gonna
didn't
say.
hit free throws. He couldn't hit his shots. He flopped when he fell down. He was always crying. What a punk!
Yeah. Dude, like you're up 4 games by double-digit points. You guys got to close that out, man. You guys gave us life. You gave us life. We came back and we won. We didn't
Or
want to
did
give
we
you.
take it? Did they
We
give it, or did we take it?
we took it. We definitely took it. But what I'm saying is, in competition, man, you're down by a certain amount. Like you're up by, say you're up 29 points. You got to hold that lead and win that game, man. You can't throw that away. Listen, they gave us life when we came out. We took it. That's how it went. So listen, man.
Yep.
4 games,
Yeah.
4 games down by double digits. I think it was 29 points, 16 points, 12 points, 12 points. That's on the minimum. I think the last one I got wrong, but anyway, that's 4 double-digit leads you blew,
That
Wemby.
was
Sorry, man.
Yep. But
Sorry, Wemby.
yeah,
Man, you can cry all you want. You got to clap us up at the end of the game, man, because some of that in the competition, man, that's on you. I know we took those games. OG with his tip in, that's a game we took, right?
oh my God, that goes down in the allures. That in Smithsonian right now. That
Yeah. That tipping's going to be talked about for a long time. And you know
But
what, man?
why did that happen though, Joe? Why did that happen? You know why that happened?
There's a lot of reasons why that happened.
I'll give it to you right now. OG inbounds it. When he inbounds it, the big bad wolf thinks that I'm gonna go stick JB 1-on-1. He's killing us. That's not how you're supposed to do it. I don't care if you don't. And now you know what that showed? That showed that he had no faith in Castle, no faith in Fox, no faith in anybody, no faith in good players. I'm gonna tell you this: kid Derek Harper is gonna be a baller. He's gonna be a
He was
baller,
good.
and I
He was
hope
good.
I hope he becomes a Knick because he no one should want to play with that chump over there, that crying baby over there. Nobody.
Harper's got
Derek
a nice shot. He's got a good
He's
shot.
got a good shot. He's got a high motor. He plays well.
He's a good
But
player.
OG kept whispering to him, and I wonder what he was whispering, like, you can't stand me, you can't stick me. But
OG's not like that. It was probably just random talk, just talking about nothing.
I don't
Honestly.
know. I never hung out with OG. I mean, he seems like a guy who doesn't do that. But
Well, that's
the
what I'm
quiet,
saying. It seems like that way.
the quietest
Quiet,
guy,
yeah. Yeah,
the
that's where I'm
quietest
going.
guys are the scariest. He inbounds the ball. As soon as he inbounds the ball to Brunson, to the captain, get it right? OG is wide open. I am 100% sure if, and then Wemby comes out and closes out, that's now Fox is here, um, Castle's here, and they come towards here and they close out on Brunson, leaving nobody under the rim. So three things could have happened. OG inbounds it. If Brunson bounce passes it to him, OG could shoot a three, and the way he was on, I guarantee it's going in. That's number one. Number two, he could have drove with the ball. OG, I'm talking about. Everybody collapsed to Brunson. He could have bounced past it to him, and then he went under there. By the way, since there was three people up there, the only person under the rim was Cat, and right behind him on the other side,
Was
Mikhail,
McKell, right? Yeah, I remember
right?
that. Yep.
So
Yeah.
only two people under the rim. So even if OG doesn't get the tip in, we have Cat and Mikhail there to put it in.
Yo, I can't believe he did it, man. I can't
It's
believe it.
unbelievable.
Oh man.
Unbelievable.
And you know
And,
what,
and
too?
it's so
Go ahead.
great. It's so great. To beat a piece of crap team, too, I'm so happy.
That's the thing about the Spurs, man. They put up a good fight. It was a fun series to watch. You know, it was competitive. I'm not gonna say it. It was a little bit harder than I expected. I'll say that. Just a little bit. Not too crazy, but we ended up pulling it out. And I'm only saying that because of all the games we were down. But in that one play with OG, I just want to say, OG, man, salute to you, man. Big ups. Out of every play in the entire playoffs, out of all the plays in the entire season, I wanted to see someone have that heads up mindset. Like, I'm looking for the next play. I'm going to picture what's going to happen in front of me before it happens, and I'm going to execute because I can see the play happen before it does. And that's exactly what OG did. He saw Brunson hit the front of the rim, and he came out of nowhere and got that basketball.
Soon as about to say, while he jumping, OG.
While he's jumping. And you know what else, too? I want to get this straight because no one's talking about this. Who's talking about this, Jay? Watch. Look what I'm about to hit you with. People say, oh, it was a tip-in. People say, oh, it was a tap-in. What? It wasn't anything. It wasn't any of that. That was a volleyball hit. He hit that ball like a volleyball. He hit it like a volley. It wasn't a tip-in. It wasn't a tap. It was a volley. That's how it was in the... When you volley something, it's in the perfect place at the right time. He had to be in that angle, falling in that exact angle, because both defenders are right behind him, right? He's got no room. So he did a volley, like a volleyball type play, and tipped it up. And that ball went up, and from the force of him moving, the ball went straight and dropped right into the basket. That's not a tip-in, Jay.
It's a shot.
I mean, you could call it a shot, but that to me is like a predestined thing. It's like destiny. You're watching destiny happen right in front of you, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it's called. It's called 2 points game.
It's called a win.
Right. Like, but to me, when he tips it, it's a tip in a way. Like, I know it's different than what you're saying. Like, if it came off the side and
well, yeah, it's a tip. It's a tipping, but it's
definitely a tipping. But
yeah,
when he caught it, since he was a little further, I think what you mean is he guided it.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for, the word guide.
Yes.
He guided it to the center.
Yes.
Nothing but net. Center. And he guided it. So, yeah, I mean...
Like, just the pure mechanics of how he tapped that ball in was something I feel like we've never seen before. Like, that is just next level basketball, man.
It really is. OG is brilliant. Like, brilliant. And I wanted to see the final numbers of the thing before we bounce. So I don't even remember losing to them. That's how the series felt.
Yeah, the game we dropped to them. Yeah.
But it was only
that was that ref game.
Yeah, it was the ref game. They all were the ref game, but that
the stimulus package game.
Right, that game was a stimulus package.
It's a stimulus package game, man. We know.
Right.
We know what it was.
Exactly. It's like, hey, you get the hotel room with the extra food and the $2,000 card.
Oh, man.
So, that game.
Salute to OG, man.
Yeah. And see, nobody, Cat, 2 points, 10 rebounds, man. But you know what? I'm not blaming Cat for that. They took Cat out the game.
Yeah, someone has to take the focus to pull away from Brunson. I hear you. Someone's got to do it, and sometimes Brunson's the one doing it.
He had 4 fouls by the early third quarter. This man played. You know that he had 2 points. He played 22 minutes that game.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but he was passing the ball well and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. But combine him, Alvarado, and I think McBride, they had like 4 points combined between the three of them. I was like,
McBride had 0.
Yeah, and Alvarado had 2.
0 rebounds and 1 assist. and Alvarado had 0 as well in that game.
Okay. Yeah.
Shaman had 5, and
Clarkson helped, I think, right? He had.
Robinson had 2. Clarkson had 2.
I remember him having one basket. It was a pretty good basket too.
I thought he hit a 3 in that, but that was the game before that we won.
Yeah.
When we came back and won by 1, that was the game he hit the
The
3.
OG game. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was right. That was OG's game. Because in this game, OG played 32 minutes, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. I mean, that you can't say enough about that. And even with Towns getting 2 points in 22 minutes, he had 10 rebounds, he had an assist, he had 3 steals, and a block. So Robinson played 19 minutes, 2 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. No block, no nothing. And you know what? I'll come back with you and I'll join you until I get started. And then in between me doing stuff with my team, with the Blanche and everybody. But I'll come back with you and we could do a couple of breakdowns of each players and stuff if you want to. And
Yeah.
some of the,
That's.
not each player, that's a lot of players, but like some important ones and why I think personally that last rebound that Robinson got was his goodbye rebound, and why New York needs to realize in order to sustain a winning not just team. Like Mitch was part of that team, right? Mitch was like the roots of that team. He was the longest tenured Nick there. He was the roots of it. But he was injured every freaking year. He couldn't play back to backs. He couldn't play more than 19 minutes. We need a guy who plays center, right? And I would
Mm,
love for him to be able to play the way. See, everybody's saying that Cat can't play next to a center. What happened in Minnesota for 10 years and he made the Western Conference Final like 3, 4 times? I don't want to hear that.
yeah.
I don't want to hear that. You put a center in there, and then you go get those backup guys, maybe for $1,000,000, the Capellas, to put them on the bench, or
Yeah.
maybe
That's what I'm thinking too.
or you keep a Huckaporty. I'll tell you this:
Huck
Huckaporty,
Porty's got to stay. Yeah. Huck
he's
Porty's
a
got to stay.
7-footer who played in Germany, who
Yeah.
could block the crap out of a ball and dunk and rebound.
And was used in the finals for a little
And
bit
you, yep,
and
he
had good
was in the
minutes.
final, and he had great minutes, great
Minutes
minutes.
that Tibbs would have never gave him,
Yeah, well,
and would have got criticized for.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna shit on Tibbs.
I know.
Tibbs,
I know you like Tibbs, but
I won't. Tibbs
I'm not.
brought
I'm
us.
just saying the difference between what we were doing last year with Tibbs and what Mike Brown was doing with the bench is my whole
Right,
concern. I'm not shitting on
right.
Tibbs. Tibbs was a great coach, phenomenal coach, elite coach. But to get us over the
Elite.
hump, we needed to use our bench.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? Tell me the bench we had.
It wasn't as good. Not even near. I'll give you that. It was not even
Yeah,
nearly as good.
right. However, two things. I always say this, right? Two things could be right at the same time.
Yeah.
So, could Kolick, could Huckaporty, could Yabusele, could was Yabusele there when? No, yeah, he was there with them. Could what was our guy? The guy that
I'm more concerned about Shamit. That's my
well,
biggest
Shannon
concern.
played a lot. Shannon played a lot.
He didn't play as much as I wanted him last year.
And Payne played for him. There was the only
Shamit didn't get as much minutes as I wanted him to get. That was my biggest critique with Tibbs. Was Shamit should have got a lot more time.
Well, here's my biggest critique, and New York's gonna go crazy for this hot take. Shamit should have played Miles' time.
Yeah, for a little.
How do you get a nickname and never ever do anything? Not for nothing. You had two great games. You got 20 something points. Never been consistent.
Let me tell you a little something about Deuce Hive, though. Just he has those flash games where he's hitting every shot. That's why we love him so much. And then he has the dud games. So I hear
That
you.
that's once a month. It's once a
Yeah,
month.
I know.
Once a month. So
Yeah.
they give. If you're in that hive, good for you. For me, I don't want to be stung by a bee that doesn't sting. And Shamit to me is way more.
Shamit's a more of a professional
Yeah, and
NBA
way
athlete professional. I'd
more
say so.
consistent. More
Yeah,
consistent. You
and
know,
especially on defense.
on defense and hitting. Even hitting the three, they're not that far different.
That's what we need him for. We need him to
Yeah.
play. Those assignments. We need him in the corner.
Yeah, Miles is gone.
Because Miles wasn't handling the ball the way I thought he used to be able to handle. He's a good player. Like, he could get around the court with that basketball, man, but he wasn't doing it. Like, there was something that maybe it was the coach's fault or something. They didn't want him handling the ball like that. They were making Mikal do it more, and I was like, Mikal, I don't know.
I'm going to be honest with you. Mikhail's a ball handler than him. It's the truth. He's neither of them a ball handler. Look,
I
JB's a
hear
ball,
you.
JB's a ball handler. Shamit can handle the ball better than Miles can.
Okay.
Miles would get stripped a lot early, and he had this weird thing where he would kind of bounce when he would dribble, and he
I
kept
saw
people.
Mikal getting his cookie stolen a lot, too, in a couple of series.
Yeah, well, Mikhail, his main job was defense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell me where
That's what I wanted him. That's where I wanted him, right?
Donovan Mitchell was.
Those
Tell me
those hard
where
assignments.
Clarkson was. Tell me
Yeah.
where after CJ McCollum showed that he could play, he disappeared.
Yeah.
After he hit that one game,
Yo,
he was
salute
gone.
Mikal Bridges, man. Salute to Mikal Bridges,
Yeah,
yo.
definitely. But I'm one of these days we'll come on here and I'll tell you who I think we should go and who shouldn't go. But all this talk, I'm just throw this little cookie out there real quick, and then we'll talk behind the scenes. And if you want to do a show about it, you could do it. I'm gonna do it with
Okay.
someone. I'm gonna do it with someone. Um, I'm hearing talk that people want to get rid of Towns for Giannis.
Yes, that's a big topic that we could talk about that. If you want to talk about it now, we can, and we can have a whole video about it. It's up to you.
No, I think that we just did a great video on positivity and about enjoying this right now, about being your neighbor's neighbor.
Yes, I'm
Like
with you.
go say hello to somebody you never say hello to. Go the person walking down the block, say, "Good morning, let's go Knicks." You know what I'm saying? That's what this show is about. High five somebody. If you have it, buy somebody a coffee. If you have it, offer the guy who's sitting on the ground something to eat. That's what this is about. The Knicks brought everybody together. I'm a Mets fan watching it with Yankee fans. I'm a Giants fan watching it with Jet fans. And Dallas Cowboys, I can't even say it. That hurt to say out loud. And Eagles fans. And, I'm a Rangers fan watching with Islanders fans. That's what the Knicks did. No offense, Nets. You're from New Jersey. You came over here, borrowed a building. No one thinks about you at all. The one team in town. This is the one team in town. All right. This is
Let's
it right.
go.
So the unifier. But the next time we talk, I will tell you why I think um it's a bad idea,
That's where I'm at.
and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna expound on it. I'm not gonna go into it. I think it's a bad idea, even though probably one of the best two-way players in the league, 7 feet tall. I think it's a bad idea, and the only thing I'll say is How is Brunson going to have the ball when the guy wants the ball all the time?
That's a good
All the
point.
time.
I like to look at it backwards, though, Jay. I like to look at it like, what is our problem, right? What is our biggest problem, and how do we fix it? Right now, our biggest problem is how much money we got and how much money Mitchell Robinson wants. Because Mitchell Robinson wants $24 million, and we only got like 16 to 19 million to pay for him.
I'm waving him goodbye anyway. I'm done.
So that's like there. That's my biggest concern. We got to fill that spot, right? Now we need to get another guy that can do that. And who is it going to be?
Well,
I don't think it's Giannis. It's not Giannis. That doesn't solve our problem. Getting rid of Cat to get Giannis, that doesn't solve the issue. I'm sorry.
well, see,
We're getting rid of Cat to get Giannis. I'm sorry.
the Cat and Giannis thing is they're different, right? One's an excellent shooter, but the other guy is an excellent defender who could score at will, right? But his bravado, the way he acts, we don't have that in the Knicks right now.
Yeah, we can't. It's like a cancer. We can't have it.
It's not
Yeah,
worth it,
I
right?
forgot all about that.
Right.
And his injury history, man. Get him out of here.
Right.
Get him out of here, man.
He having the ball in his hand when this guy is screaming, "Give me the ball."
I don't want that on my team, bro.
I don't want that on there at all. Who did that? Who did that on the Knicks? When he was dribbling and everybody was crying he was dribbling too much, but he's scoring 45 and winning the finals.
Yeah.
When he was dribbling too much, what player, name one player that said, "Come on, give me the ball. Give me the ball." Nobody.
That's not how you win. This is a team sport nowadays, man. You got to play as a team.
Not even Cat. Cat doesn't care.
That's why we don't have to chase the shiny new object anymore, Jay. We don't have to do it. This isn't 2016 anymore. Like when we're trying to get, I don't know who it was back. There's somebody that I don't know, Donovan Mitchell. There was all these stars. Where Kevin Durant. We wanted Kevin Durant. We wanted, yeah.
It was LeBron.
This is yeah.
Yeah, we got rid of two amazing big men. In my eyes, Zach Randolph and David Lee. We got rid of them to make cap space for LeBron James, who came to New York's facility to go on TV to say he was going to Miami.
Going to the Heat, yeah. I remember that.
A
yeah.
Piece of shit. I don't care about him. So
I don't even want him on the team if he got the minimum.
Yeah, no, I don't want him in the minimum. Well, minimum maybe. Minimum maybe, but
I still don't think we'd be able to afford him anyway. I mean,
yeah. Look,
you got so many guys.
You gotta wave goodbye to Miles. He doesn't deserve a nickname. You gotta wave goodbye to Mitch. He deserves a bag
somewhere else.
For this reason, not because he's extraordinary. He's not the guy he was as a kid. He's not. He's been hurt every single year. You're talking about Giannis being hurt. Mitch is like a walking injury. So the way they handled them this year was spectacular. But when we needed him on back-to-backs, we couldn't use him.
And we don't have the money.
We needed another center, and they didn't use Huckaporty, which I was really surprised about, especially if he wasn't going to do Tibbs' thing. So I think that we're overlooking a lot of stuff when it comes to Brown and other people. And Miles disappeared. That's why he'll never be called Deuce by me again. And I hate to say this to people, but you know what? There's 100 other Miles McBrides. There's 100 other of them. Guys who could play a little bit of defense, hit you 3 or 4 threes in a game. I can name 5 right now. I can name 5 right now. I can name a guy I'd rather right now than him, Caruso. I'd take Caruso over him right now.
Depends on the price, but yeah, I'm here. I'm with you. Yeah.
I mean, if it was the same thing, I'm talking that if everything's the same, I'm taking 50 other guys.
Yeah.
So, and Mitch, I want to see Mitch get a bag. And if Mitch stays, Mitch has to play. And if Mitch plays every day, what's the possibility?
Yo, what happens in plot twist world where Mitch Rom says I want to stay and I'm taking a pay cut to get so I could stay. That's the only world I see him staying on this team. Is if he pulls a Jalen Brunson. He says I'm staying. I think we can win another chip. I'm staying on this team. I'm staying 10 tones down with my boys, and I'm taking a pay cut to help us because I think we can win another ring.
I actually think he will do that. That's why I wanted to talk about him next time. I think he's going to take a pay cut, and in some sort of way, it's going to get in the way of us getting another big man we really need.
Yeah, we still need. Besides Mitch, we still need another big. In my opinion, I don't think you
have
could.
both though. You can't have Mitch and another big man.
If on a cheap contract we could, somebody.
But we don't want that somebody to be. I like Capella, right? I like Capella, right? He always played strong and tough and whatever. Okay, great. But he's getting older. I like Vucevic a lot. He'll score. He'll grab you 10 rebounds, no problem. But he needs minutes for that. How are they going to get minutes between Mitch and him and Cad? And how's that going to happen?
Well, I'm saying we need that third string big just in case there's an injury. I want someone in case of injury, like not someone that's going to get minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know.
Yeah, but the whole year we're going to have him not on back-to-backs, only playing 15 to 18 minutes. To me, that's not championship win. We did it. We worked out. It's great. I hope he gets his bag. I want to see somebody who could play 30 minutes a game and then get the other guy, that $1 million guy.
Yeah.
For his backup.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah. I like it.
How about what if just throwing this out there. In Utah right now there's a young man. His name is Kessler.
I know Kessler.
Okay?
Well, yeah.
He could shoot the rock. He's 15, 11, and 2.5 blocks a game. He's young.
And there's already been talk about him coming to the Knicks before.
We've tried to get him 3 times. Danny Ainge was there, and we would have got him if we had those picks. The McHale pick. They wanted too much for him at the time.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was the Jazz, wasn't it? Still, it was she was still on the Jazz, same team. Yeah.
And we would have got another guard that I like a lot that got traded to. I can't remember his name right now. I think he went to Washington. But either way, that would have been our backup point guard. And that guy's a beast, man. He's like 7'2".
I like the block numbers. I like that. He's averaging 2 blocks.
2.5 a game, bro. Plus he shoots 82% from free throw.
Oh, yeah. Give me that.
Come on. Not for nothing, Mitch. Goodbye, Mitch. If it's for Kessler.
Well, that's the thing, Mitchell Robinson, he only needed to be so good, and so Kessler's only going to need to be so good if he replaces him. So I see where your head's at with this. I think it's a good, smart comparison. I like it a lot, because it kind of takes a lot of the focus off of how much we need Mitch. Like, oh, we need Mitch, man. We can't get rid of him because he's the blockness monster, man. Who's going to get rebounds? Who's going to defend the rim? Well, we could find that somewhere else.
Yeah, there's a young man who's taller than Mitch who actually rebounds just like Mitch, but he gets way more blocks. And he can shoot a free throw. Like, now we don't have to worry about being hacked. Like, listen, I love Mitch Robinson.
Yeah, let's give Mitch a little flowers here, because
Yeah, right.
He deserves it. He deserves it. But
I want you to remember this. I live by a golden rule. Don't forget this. And I hope you live by it in your life. Give people while they're alive their flowers so they can water them themselves. You know how we give people flowers once they die? Oh, he was such a great guy. Or when they leave the team. Oh, he was such a great guy. You know what? Flowers to Tibbs, flowers to Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Even flowers to Miles McBride for those games that you hit the three. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. And I hope to God that Leon Rose, talking about flowers, Mr. Rose, goes and he gets this Walker Kessler kid. Walker Kessler is the new white Pat Ewing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you pair him next to, you don't even have to get rid of Cat. So now you got two guys who could play 30 something minutes and equally one drops 25 points, the other one drops 17 points. One gets 13 rebounds, the other one gets 10, 12 rebounds. One gets a block, the other one gets 2.5. Come on. We're talking about a dynasty right there if we get Kessler.
Yeah, I mean,
And then, you know, if Mitch would be like, look, I'll take $1 million, he'll be a third guy, and I keep him. But
I like it a lot. I really do. And,
yeah,
there's a lot
look
going on
into
right now
it.
with it. You know what I'm
I'll send
saying?
you something. Yeah, definitely a
Yeah,
lot going on.
so, I mean,
Yeah,
but first, I want to say this just because, we don't know who's watching. Someone can always be watching, Mitchell Robinson's family or someone. I just want to say this. Yo, Mitchell Robinson, man, I've been watching you for a very long time. You've been on the Knicks for 10 plus, 10 years. You've been on the Knicks since you got here, man. I've been watching you every season. I've been seeing you get better, man. I've seen you finally bring my team a championship, yo. So, man, yo, Mitchell Robinson, I will always respect you as a basketball player. You'll always be one of my favorite basketball players, and you'll always be one of my favorite Knicks. But right now, in the way that the scheme is going, sometimes when you get older, you got to plan for your retirement. And, sometimes with this organization, I don't think we planned to see you go, Mitchell Robinson. And it's your time. You got to go make your money, and we just don't have it for you, man. So at the end of the day, we might have to see you go, and that's not because we don't like you or because we think you're a bad player. It has nothing to do with any of that. It
I
just
love
has
it.
to. It just has to do with timing, and it's out of our hands, man. It really is.
It's also
So
about listen. I hear you, and I think that was respectful. I love Mitch Robinson just as much as the next man. When he was, we picked him 2 picks after Brunson was picked. We could have got Brunson. Mitch would never been a thought about. But here's the deal, Mitch. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you come back. But if you come back, I hope we get another center, and I hope his name is Walker Kessler. And you come off the bench for him and let Towns play power forward where he should be playing. And then we're talking. But, Mitch,
yeah,
whatever you
deal.
do, you'll be remembered for pulling down that last rebound. And that's the way to go. That's the way to go. And I know that you're going to leave money on the table. I know that Alvarado's here to stay. He's going to leave money on the table. I know that all these guys. But there's plenty of people I would be willing to let walk so we can upgrade. See, let me say one last thing, Joe from AC, right?
Yeah, always upgrade.
Always upgrade. Always upgrade, right? And upgrade is not like, say you got a beautiful woman. Her looks are beautiful, but her inside's gross. She's snooty, right? She always
Been
wants
there.
something. Right, right.
Yeah.
We all have, you
Yeah.
know. Or she's extra beautiful, and she's even classier than me, and helps me become a better person. Like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. What we need, Leon Rose knows already. But we'll talk more about
Yeah, man.
Mitch, Kessler, whoever's
It's all
on the
coming. Well,
market.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yo, Jay, we're gonna be ending the show now, man. Um, salute to you for coming on, man. I know you were in a tight schedule. You didn't have a lot of time, but you took time out of your day to come on here, man. And for that, I'm extremely grateful, man. And yo, salute to you, man. Thanks for coming on because we had to catch up. It's been a long time. I know we haven't had the time to have this podcast, but we'll keep doing it and we'll keep come out with new updates and new content for you guys. And we're gonna keep rocking. This is Real Time Knicks, man. We're coming at you in real time. This is what we're doing here on YouTube, man. So, continue to check out my channel. Check out Jay. I got the shorts coming out. I've been dropping new shorts every single day. I got the daily shorts, man. I had one short get like 65 likes, man, and over like almost 2,000 views. So my shorts, man, they're picking up steam, and eventually one of them's gonna break through. I'm gonna get that viral short, whether it comes from an edit or a song or something. One of them's gonna pop
Don't
through.
Think about it, brother. Let it happen natural.
Hey, man, just trying to speak it in existence, man. But hey,
but that's something that you talk to me about.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Oh yeah.
You're right. Listen, in real time, I'm Jay Chozen telling you to catch up with Real Time.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Right
Let's
there.
go.
Let's go.
But yeah, Jay, tell any other last words you got for him before we end the show? Anything special you got for us?
Yeah, listen, man, I got something special. The New York Knicks just won the champions, goddammit, and we are the champions, and no one could take that from us. And I high-fived and hugged thousands of people. And peace and shout out to still Knicks fans, to Knicks Real Talk, to my squad at Blanche Tears, to Real Time Knicks right here with my man and Joe from AC. And yeah, that's really who I rock with. I'm not going to shout out anybody else that I don't generally fully rock out with. But shout out to the whole Knicks Nation, every podcaster, every content creator, every fan, everybody who's been waiting all these years. You could catch me right now on any of the shows I just said, right here with Real Time with Joe, and also for our Mets fans, the Mets Lounge and Say It Loud, and coming soon, chopping it up with Chozen and friends in the next month.
Let's go. Let's go. Chopping up with Jay Chozen. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds awesome, man.
Well, I will definitely be having the same people who had me, and we're gonna have a great time.
Salute. But yeah, man. I want to regurgitate some of that what you were saying. With still Knicks fans. Salute to them. KRT with Divine and Shaw, man. There's a lot of platforms out here with a lot of talented guys that are doing this Knicks thing, man. And we got Phil Porter over with Jay Ellis, Nick of Time Show. I love talking to those guys over there. So there's a lot of podcasts where you can check us out, where you can find us. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more content coming. So please, guys, this is really important. I want to make sure I had time for this. I need you guys that are watching. There's over 200 of you that aren't subscribed. Right now we just hit our 50th subscriber, so we're at 50 subscribers now. Listen, I need you guys to hit that subscribe button. It's really important, man. I know you guys are watching. We're getting at like 200 to 250 views per of these videos, so I know you guys are checking us out, and I know that number's only going to grow. So like I said, please do it right now. Go on to the bottom of the page, press the like button, and press subscribe. Thank you very much. It means a lot, man. Because this is a hot train, like the Knicks. This thing is going to keep going, man. It ain't stopping. So, like I said, man, let's go Knicks. Salute. Shout out to Knicks Universe, Knicks Nation. And let's go Knicks. Thanks for coming on, Jay. I appreciate you, man.